In the interest of safety, parents are advised not to carry children on baggage trolleys or allow them to play on the escalators.
So guys, I purchased a ticket, but apparently there is no flight at that time. So I am in the airport trying to fly back home, and there is no flight. The one that I purchased is not there. So now I have to figure it out how to get home. It's been interesting. Last night I was supposed to drive to London, but then I figured out before I start traveling that my reservation that I couldn't stay in the place, so I had to stay back where I was and then come early morning to London. And now I arrive at almost 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and there is no flight. So solution was purchase another ticket, and that's it. That's the solution. When you have no ticket, you get another ticket, and hopefully the other company will refund me. Hopefully it's gonna refund me. But it's really interesting. Like, I think in another moment of my life I would have freaked out because of the whole money situation, but you know, after being in this journey of spirituality and knowing that money is energy, you know I can get this money back, and I have enough at the moment, and I'm blessed by that. So it's just about mindset. And when I first saw that there was no ticket, I didn't really worry about it. I was just like, oh, that's interesting. So yeah, keep positive vibe, find the solution. I'm still going home, and let's see what happens during the flight. So we made it. Well, I made it. I am going now to my plane to get boarding. It was not that crazy as I thought it would be. So let's see how it goes into the plane. People are like wearing all the masks and everything, so I'm just gonna like record so you guys can see. Everything is completely closed. There's only 2 shops open, and I had a huge difficulty buying food for myself. Vegan with all other specifications is not easy, so I ended up buying just protein shakes. So I was not that quite prepared for food. So you always gotta be prepared. Hey guys, so I am waiting, and it's kind of hard, like, to breathe with this thing. Like, it's really difficult to breathe with this thing. So I just wanted to come. You know, I'm still in London, flying to Miami, to the States. It's been a while since I haven't been home. Let me actually take this off. It's been a while since I haven't been home, and it's kind of different now flying. Like, usually, like I encounter shops being closed, like really limited stuff, like I was mentioning before. And it's really interesting how everything works nowadays. Like, everybody's like staying away from each other, and you know, keeping the distance between people. But you know, all of these different things that are happening in the world, like the whole social distancing, the protests, and all of these things, for me, it's just like a huge sign, a huge mirror, right? To actually take a second and reflect upon ourselves, because most of the things that we see in the world, most of the things that we see in other people is a reflection of us. And what I mean by this is that everything that you see, if there is hate, if there is all of the things that are happening nowadays is a reflection of us. And I'm not saying that, oh, you have hate in your heart, therefore that's why there is hate, because there's also love. There's a people that love and gives, but then they feel broken inside. I don't know if you resonate with me, that you want to give and give to the world, but for some reason you cannot receive. And when you do not receive help, then things happen. So I just want to invite you. I'm going by myself, in this journey of 9 hours to the States. And for me, being able to actually reflect upon the things that are happening are really important. And I want you to reflect upon what is happening into the world at the moment, and actually take a look. How are you? How is your inner self? How is that person inside of you? How are you coping with all of these things that are happening? Are you being grateful every single moment for all the things that are happening to you? Or are you just mad at the world, and mad at the people, and mad at this and mad at this? Are you frustrated? Are you happy? Are you tired? What are you feeling in this moment? Take a moment and reflect. I am gonna go 9 hours in a plane. Well, I don't think that's my plane, but 9 hours in a plane by myself to reflect. And how can I better myself? And how can I do things now to actually help people? Because at the end of the day, that is the most important thing. We gotta help and lift up others that are not quite there yet. So guys, I'm gonna show you around and see how everybody's doing. I'm gonna put back my mask, and you're just gonna get a small sneak peek of how the society looks nowadays. Hey guys, so that was that. It was a long trip. 9 hours is not easy, but not even 9 hours, like many hours in between airplanes and all of these different things. It's not easy, but I made it. I'm home. I am with my little doggy Copito, and it's just been so amazing coming back home, and it just feels weird to be home, but I'm happy as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, or if you have learned anything else, please do hit that thumbs up button. And also, if you let me know where you guys are tuning from below by commenting below. And if you haven't done so already, please do hit that subscribe button and the little bell set next to it, because this year I'm dedicated to make videos for you, to motivate you and share love and positivity. But the most important thing, guys, is that I'm here to remind you that kindness starts within you. Have a good night. Bye. Bye, Copito.